Matt Balmert, senior defensive end. My name is Matthew Balmert. I play defensive line, and a fun fact about me is I work at Chick-fil-A.
Matt, what does it mean to you to be an Avon Eagle?
Overall, to be an Avon Eagle, it puts a lot of respect on our backs that we just carry from grade to grade. That every single class that graduates, we bring that expectation, just getting better each year to actually prove ourselves.
How much fun are you having on this team?
A lot of fun.
Why is that?
Just to be around everyone, helping out scout team, helping out the defense when they needed me. Overall, just everything. I love the aspect of everything.
Go back to day one when you joined this program till today. How much has everything you've experienced changed you as a person?
It's made me overall just a better human. My work ethic has gotten better. My strength, my ability to just overall be a better person has just gotten better.
How about your ability to persevere? You've been through some serious injuries and it's held you out, and just you keep coming back and coming back. What has that done for your character, you think?
Sometimes I feel like I just want to give up, but then I just keep pushing myself to be a better person and just be a better athlete in the end. I just keep just motivating myself. If I can't do this, then this day, then just try to do it the other day and just keep redoing it.
When you're on the sideline on a Friday night, you ever just sit back and watch your teammates, like almost as a fan, just watch some of the things that they do? What's that like?
What Grant's one-hand catch was amazing. Just wowed the entire crowd and me. Some of the plays that Matt Maxey does and Nolan and everyone else, it just blows my mind.
Friday night, when you get a chance to put on that uniform, come out of this great locker room, touch the rock, walk through the tunnel, and come into that atmosphere, explain to me what that feels like.
It's an unreal moment because you won't really feel like that in college and other places in high school. Just overall like a great experience. Just you'll never truly feel ever again after high school.
What separates this team from other teams in the state and all around?
The connection between us. Even if we have a bad day, the next day we get better and better. If bad stuff happens outside, we fix it.
Your teammates have talked about some goals of winning conference, beating Lake, winning state. How attainable are those?
Pretty high right now. I think this is the best chance we got this year. I think it's stronger than ever to win states.
What's it going to take?
Overall, everyone to practice together, everyone to be on focus the next couple weeks. Just overall, everyone has to be put together.
What would that be like winning the last game your senior year?
No words. Just overall, emotional, I would say. Just to finally get to that goal after being here and going to 2 Final Fours and an Elite Eight and being able to finally win the state championship after that.
Matt Balmert is a guy that's been part of Avon football since he's a little guy. I remember, him when he was in 2nd, 3rd, 4th grade, always being around. He had a brother who played for us almost 10 years ago, so there was a little gap between him and his brother. So I remember seeing him, a guy that really came out of his shell, a guy that applied everything that he needed to do in the weight room to make himself a better football player. Unfortunately, his journey is always going to be marred by some injuries that are out of his control. A lot of setbacks, a lot of frustrations. Would have been really easy for Matt to just stop showing up and do something different, but the program means too much to him, and he's continued to show up and try to help us in any way he can, and I'm proud of him for that.
Matt's dealt with a lot, man. He's such a hard worker. I know it's been hard for him because I've seen him a lot, and he's dealt with a lot of injuries. I know with his knee right now, he's battling right now. And I think that's one of the hardest parts of the sport is not just learning to play, but learning to play when you're injured and hurt, and also kind of learning to deal with the fact that you may have to sit out a couple weeks. And he's just been super strong with that. but he's a great leader. He's always engaged. He cares a lot about the sport, and he's just not going to give up.
He's funny. He really likes sports, really like how I like sports. So we like talk about that a lot. Well, sometimes we'll even be on the sideline. Sometimes he won't even be dressed. So like have his phone. We'll talk about the other high school games as soon as our game ended. See like what the score was and see how that impacts us and everything. It's really fun talking to him about sports. I really like that.
Balmert's also been, dealing with the injuries, but it's pretty inspiring to see him, every week. He tries his best to go out there, and he's really good help with film and everything, and he's always watching us, and he actually knows what to tell us to get better, so it's a good listen to him. Also a pretty funny guy to be around, sometimes we give him some crap, but he's a really nice guy.
Balmert's a hit or miss with a lot of people, but he is really nice. He really does care about you. And, some of his sports takes, not always the best, but he's a diehard fan of everything Cleveland and Avon.
Give me an example of ones that are a miss.
He's on the Cedric Tillman hype train.
Oh.
He's got all of his Cedric Tillman sports cards, and man, when he dropped that game-winning catch, needed a first down, and he dropped the catch, and Browns lost.
Tough crowd.
Yeah.
One catch. They made a movie about Matt Balmert in Hollywood. Who would star as that?
From the team?
Anywhere. Team, a Hollywood actor, a cousin, anybody. Who do you think would best play you in the movie?
Jim Carrey, probably.
Okay, that could be a good one. Does that think it's going to be a funny movie? It's going to be a comedy?
Yeah.
Yeah? You gotta like do antics like him, you a goofball like him?
Yeah.
If you were a pizza, what toppings would be on you that best describe you?
Cheese, I guess like bright and colorful. Pepperoni, because it's like honest or something.
If you were a superhero, who would you be?
Probably Batman.
Why?
Just overall saves people. Just saves the city.
Recently, the Powerball, the jackpot was at $1 billion. If you had that winning ticket, what would you do with it?
$1 billion. Probably save it and then invest in companies.
Would you go crazy? A shopping spree, travel the world, anything?
Probably go to Hawaii or someplace around there.
You gonna surf while you're out there?
Try to.
In 5-10 years, what do you want people to remember Matt Balmer for?
Kind person, brave, fearless. Just overall a good teammate that the younger classes can talk about and look up to.